Hello, I'm Joe Flanagan of the Trippin fellas, and I'm here at Braemar Mountain Festival. We're going to talk tonight about our series of climb ride videos, and we hopefully have a good night. Thanks for coming. Thank you for coming. Sorry you've been lumbered with me. You had no choice really, did you? First of all, thank you for we've come to Braemar, and thank you, everyone's been so welcoming. It's been great, and we've had a fantastic time up here, regardless of sort of what happened with the weather and all that sort of stuff. So thank you for having us. Me and my brother were sort of saying it's a bit like this town reminded us of Monarch of the Glen. Has anybody seen that? There's lots of characters here, and it's great. But yeah, I'm here sort of to talk about. My brother was meant to be here, but he said I have to leave. But there's three of us. There's me, my brother, and our friend Ali, who lives at Edsall, near between Aberdeen and Dundee, and we all met each other through mountain biking and through mountain bike races. So we used to race the downhill series and that sort of thing, and then we sort of realised our sort of passion lies not as much in racing, but more in kind of having adventures in the mountains. Not crazy. If anyone saw the Greg Boswell talk last night, not quite as crazy adventures as that, because that's a bit sort of like, I think he's got something wrong upstairs, hasn't he? Twisted adventures, but sort of tamer adventures. But and we sort of like realised that we enjoy having them, but we like sort of sharing them as well, because my brother really likes the film work and stuff like that. So we put some videos together, and I keep saying we, it's me, but I'll show you them tonight. We'll pretend he's here. Okay. So yeah, that's sort of what it's all about. But I've got, and it was sort of really through our parents, but I've got a love of climbing, biking, and just sort of being in the mountains, being outdoors. Put your hands up if you're into all that sort of stuff as well. Most of us are. And Braemar is a sort of great place to do it. And we've come, and more recently our friend, like I say, Ali in the crew, he lives at Edsall, so he's been kind of introducing us to this side of the Cairngorms and that sort of thing. And we've just sort of scratched the surface, but some of the biking around here is sort of world class. And let me just, yeah, this is, can I pause it there? Have we got sound with it?
I don't know, right?
Oh God, it's all going on. Can we hear that? Yeah, there's a bit. So this tent here, this first little video, just sort of is a bit of a reel of kind of what we did last year and sort of some of the adventures we got up to. But this tent was actually, and again, I'll probably say it wrong, but Benaverde? Yeah. Is that right? So we went into Benaverde on a bit of a jolly first off, and we went riding, and we rode up the Slugan Pass and onto the top of Benaverde, and we rode down, and we found this amazing trail. We were like, why has no one ever sort of ridden this in the past? And then we came back and made a little video of it. But some of the clips in it you might recognise of Benaverde, but we think it's like one of the best trails in the UK, if not in sort of the world. So that's right on your doorstep. Has anyone ridden that on the bike? Put your hand up. Yeah? Some of the local, and you're probably all familiar with Sam and Craig. Is Fraser here tonight? The local crew. What's your crew name? The Extreme Braemar crew, up top. But yeah, let's watch this video. I'll shut up. Oh God. Sorry. We're off.
Lips sinking at the bottom of the ocean, pulling me down into deep again. Into deep again. Hollow, 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 hollow. Don't leave me. Hollow, 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 hollow. Don't leave me. Hollow, hollow.
Now we all, it's kind of like, we've called ourselves the Trippin crew. And we kind of, because we like going on trips, it's not to do with sort of like 70s raving or something like that, but we like going on trips and coming together. And Ali our Scottish friend, he's kind of getting into teaching at the minute. My brother's really into his filming. I kind of work in bits in the outdoors, in sort of rope access as well, and we kind of all then come together and have these trips with a bit of help from some sponsorship. So tripping is kind of like a collaboration of our trips and having adventures on our mainly through our bikes. So it's sort of our bikes that are taking us around the world, really. But yeah, any other keen bikers tonight? Apart from the Braemar Beastie Boys? Yeah? Okay. So we'll roll on a bit. But yeah, we'll talk mainly tonight about, we sort of like, people have done it before, we'll have a look, but we made a few videos about this in Climb Ride, we call it Climb Ride, mainly because I like climbing and I like riding my bike, and I said to Sam, who's really good at filming, I said, why don't we sort of do them together? And for 2 years he was like, no, it's a crap idea, it's terrible. He said, people who like climbing hate people who ride bikes, and people who ride are not really into climbing, but I think they sort of go together quite well. So we started developing these videos, Climb Ride, and I think, yeah, some of our inspiration to sort of do it, this guy on the top is a guy, I don't know, some of you might have heard, he's called Rob Jarman, and he sort of like, as we were growing up, he was in magazines like Mountain Biking UK, doing stuff like he is there, climbing up. This is on the Via Ferrata in the Lake District, but he used to strap his bike on his back and climb up something and then sort of ride down, and that really appealed to us. But yeah, Sylvester Stallone, Cliffhanger, got us sort of excited. Anybody know the guy on the bottom left? He's famous. Alex Honnold, isn't he? He's famous. And I mean, like, we're not climbing on his level, but he's solo climbing. There's something sort of quite inspiring about it, isn't it, really? And sort of like superhuman. But yeah, we sort of, some people who sort of got us thinking about that. And our first video, our sort of first attempt we made, I think was maybe 3 years ago now, and we made one of my favourite climbs in the Lake District, and a good sort of easy evening solo was called Middlefeld Buttress. Anybody been up there? But we sort of made the film around Middlefeld Buttress. We thought we'll climb up there, and then we can kind of ride down the other side. And we'll sort of, yeah. What I do really is I get a bag, Camelback, you know, plug if you need a bag, Camelback's a good option. Get a Camelback, and I've got an inner tube here, and I've just clipped the forks to the, what do you call them, clips, on the bag, straps, thank you, on the bag. And then I've got an inner tube, and I've wrapped that around the kind of bit that holds the helmet through the wheels, and then just lash it over the pedal there, and you're ready to go. So you're going through Craig, it's like a jetpack. You'll set off to the moon. Hopefully this works. You ready? Yeah. There it is. Wow. And clip up at the front. What's the weight like? Is it alright? Heavy.
How much does it weigh, Joe? How much does it weigh?
I'm not sure. Probably 13 kilos. You think? Yeah, 13 kilograms. Yeah. But it's carbon. Scott, plug. Scott, carbon. But yeah, it's a bit tickly, is it? It kind of depends how you set it up. Sometimes on some of them, I think on here like my mud flaps at my bottom. So it's not sort of nice if it's like that, but it depends how you kind of set it up. If it felt nasty or stabbing you in the back, you just kind of rejigged and wiggle it around. But does that feel alright? Yeah. Can you climb the stairs, do you think? And ride back down? There we go. So if you want to go out climb riding, that's just sort of one way. There's probably better ways of doing it, but that's one way of doing it. Thank you to Braemar Beastie Boys. Like we said, top raffle prize tonight. Right. So, has anyone got any questions or When's the 4th?
I just want to say, well, thank you, that was amazing. That last year you climbed the nose in Yosemite, didn't you?
Yeah. Should we
You know, he's not just a good biker, he's actually a really good climber.
There we go.
And actually, when he was climbing it, he even messaged me on his phone, and I was saying, "You're not hauling your bike up, are you?" I wouldn't have been surprised.
Yeah. Next one, the 4th.
Sorry?
The 4th climb ride.
That's the 4th one.
We'll do it.
Yeah. So,
yeah.
has anybody got any questions?
Speechless.
Well, I've got a question. You know, today you had your bike on a raft thing.
Yeah.
How does that work? What is it? How big is it?
They call them they're like these blow-up rafts. They call them alpaca rafts, and they're great for. They developed them in Alaska, and it's kind of like hunters that went into the wild and shot something and then wanted to get it out, and they developed these rafts that blow up. They can put in the rucksack, they blow up, and then they're enough to fit like a carcass on the front that they can then paddle out. And then paddlers got into them, so they made them so they can paddle like grade 5 rapids in them now, and then they're pushing them now more towards bikers and stuff like that.
So it could be raft, ski, climb,
yeah,
bike.
It's on. Is anyone going climb riding tomorrow? Because I'm not coming because it's horrible. Yeah.
Well, thanks, Joe.
Thank you.
Amazing. Thank you very much.